Hello, this is Richard Jacobs from Speakeasy Marketing. Today, I'm going to begin with a proverb. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Now, I'm not getting all religious or woo-woo on you here, but I bring it up because the problem that this proverb addresses comes up all the time. I get questions from attorneys all the time. How do I do this? How do I do that? Why does it take so much effort to do this? How am I ever going to do that? And this is the answer. So I'm going to give you a for instance, okay? So my email list, the emails I sent out, I had probably about 3 years ago, I had 0 emails, okay? And I wanted to start communicating with my attorneys on my list, like you. So I had a friend named Perry Marshall who had written probably 300 emails to his list. So he said, when people come into my list, I have like 3 years of content or 4 years of content. I didn't even know what it was. And I was like, wow, that's crazy. And you know how I perceived it? I perceived it as this giant mountain that I was looking at. And I thought, how am I ever going to do that? But here's what I did to solve the problem. I just started this mountain climb with step-by-step approach. So I said every Friday I'm going to sit there and write an email to my list. It's going to take me probably 20 minutes. That's the time I'm going to allot for myself. I started doing that. I did it for weeks and then months, and then a year came by, and now I had 50, 60 some odd emails. Now I had a year's worth of content that went out to my list once a week. Kept at it. Got to 2 years, 3 years worth of stuff. Now I'm sitting on top of that mountain, and I have 150, 200 emails that are pre-written, that are evergreen topics that go out to my list. So I don't have to do them anymore. And standing on the shoulders of giants, standing on this mountain, to mix metaphors, I have great power because a new person gets interested in my attorney marketing stuff. They go on the list, and I don't have to sit there and write emails to them. They're getting emails that I've written already that are still useful. But, they have years of this material ready. And I started attacking all the things in my business the same way, videos. I decided I'm just going to make one video a day, like a 3-minute video, that's it. Kept at it. Now I have over 100 videos. Did the same thing with podcasts, right? So how does this relate back to your practice? Okay, so I'll give you a real example. So I got a call today from a lawyer that I know in New York on the Island for several years now, and he's telling me, Rich, website's doing okay, but what we're seeing is videos in particular are working well for us. So I said to him, I told you a long time ago, you have extra offices in your building, set up a green screen in the back and get some videos done. Yeah, but then we got to upload them to YouTube, and we got this. I said, all right, we'll just take it step by step. I said, you see the videos work for you. I said, the king of this is a guy named Jerry Oginski. He's a malpractice guy on Long Island that has well over 1,000 videos. Yeah, but that guy has 1,000 videos and I have 5. And I said, that's fine. This is like that journey of 1,000 steps. You're at 5, he's at 1,000. How do you get there? By making 6 and 7 and 8 and 9 and 10. So I said, what you do is, like I said, get that green screen, that kit, and start getting videos done. I said, you can either put them up on YouTube yourself, or we could break the problem into pieces and I can put them up on YouTube for you. I could have my staff do it. Then you just need to stand in front of the camera and send me the files and then not worry about them. I said, you want to make it even easier? Let's break the problem down further. You stand in front of the camera, shoot the video, and train your secretary to send me the files. She can do that, right? Yep, she can do that. Great. Now all you got to do is stand in front of that camera. Well, Rich, I don't know what to talk about. I said, all right, I can help you there. I have a list of a question bank of 400 questions in most practice areas that we've developed. I said, do one question a day in front of that camera. You don't even need to know what to speak about. I've got that solution for you. So I said, now all you got to do is stand there and talk. And you could certainly do that, right? And if you commit to that for 3 minutes a day when you first walk in or right before you leave, is that an achievable goal? Yes. Okay, great. We've broken this problem down into the smallest piece. So then he comes back with, well, Rich, again, how am I going to get to this 1,000 videos? And I said, one at a time. If you could do one a day, or if there's one day a week, like Fridays before you leave the office, you can promise me you'll do 5. You'll set a timer for 20 minutes, 15 of which you'll be talking, and the extra 5 is for messing around. Then I'll get you to that goal. 5 a week times 50 weeks is 250. So it may take you 4 years, but at least at the end of 1 year, you'll be a lot closer, and you'll start to see a lot of results as you get to video number 50 or video number 100. So essentially what I'm telling him is, here's that mountain we're looking at. Here's how you climb it, step by step. Most people's reaction is to just cower in fear of this mountain, of the shadow of the mountain in front of them, and nothing gets done. But what you got to do, like I said, is when you have this big problem in front of you, avert your gaze from the top of the mountain. Forget about that. Look at the step in front of you. Is there a step in front of you? The smallest step. Is there a way to take one step and climb 6 inches higher on that mountain? Is there one handhold you can grab onto? Just that first step. Take it. And then you look for the next one, the second step. Is there another handhold? Is there another step or another way I can climb just a little bit higher? If you keep at that, I promise you, you will look back after a week, a month, a year, however long it's been, and you'll be shocked at how high off the ground you are. And I want you to apply this to all your problem solving in the office. If there's a marketing task that you want to get done, but you just don't know how to do it, that's okay. Break that problem down into pieces. Before I go, I don't want to beat this to death, but I'm going to give you some more examples. So we talked about creating videos, okay? Let's give another example here. All right, so this is kind of a bigger question, but attorneys will say to me, so-and-so, I see him in court all the time. He's on the first page of Google. He's beating me. He's everywhere. How do I be like him, okay? If you ask yourself that question, it's like a mountain. Again, your competitor may look like they're standing on top of this mountain in front of you. How do you get to them, okay? Again, you got to get there step by step. So what do? One way, which is something we do, it's like a competitive analysis, is we look at, okay, let's look at this guy's website. How many links does it have to it? How strong is its SEO score? How many articles does it have on it? How old is the site? Does the site look compelling to people that come there? We look at, 10, 15, 20 factors, and we try to analyze what's going on with this competitor. Do they have good Yelp ratings? Do they have good Avvo ratings? Do they have Google Plus reviews? We may even call and mystery shop their office if if our client wants us to, for a comparison. What are they saying on the phone? Is there any follow-up with potential clients they're talking to? That's harder to get, but so we try to analyze them, and then we compare that to you, the person answering the question, the attorney asking us the question. Well, where are you at? What do you have in place? And let's compare it to what this guy has in place. And we'll see 2, 3, 4, 5 elements that are different. You may be beating them in 1 or 2 areas, but they may be beating you in 6 areas. What do? You attack those areas one by one, again, step by step. So if your website has 20 pages of articles and they have 400, it seems like a mountain. What do? All right, let's get you on a process and a schedule to start adding articles to your website, adding useful information. And we have tools that can help you. Again, a list of 400 questions that can be answered that people will search on in Google and use, and they're finding it already on your competitor's site. What about your site? We can compare all the articles that are on your competitor's site to your site. What do they have that you don't? What are they talking about that you're not? Assuming it's the same practice area. How about links? They have links from all these websites. You have fewer. Well, we're going to have to try to get you some more links to your site from third-party legal sites to build your strength up. How about the design? Do they have the most modern, mobile-friendly design, and maybe yours is from 6, 7 years ago and outdated? Well, let's work on that and improve that. Oh, look, they have 9 reviews in Google Plus and 7 on Yelp. You have 2 on one and nothing on the other. Well, now we got to start working on reviews. We have goals in that respect too. So in this way, we're just stepping you baby step by baby step through all these things to get to your goal. And if you look at your problems this way, if you look at your challenges, if you look at everything you want to do in your practice in terms of this way as a series of finite steps, no problem will seem unachievable or unfixable, okay? It'll just give you a much better perspective. You'll see the mountain as a grid of X number of steps. And if you just take those steps, you're going to get up there. So I hope this helps you with your marketing issues and problems. You're going to see an attachment of a 94-point checklist that we've developed over 3 years that helps us get a website live in 2 weeks with pretty much 1% error rate. And this checklist, see it as a series of steps that will, if you have a website that's not performing like you want and you want it to perform better, this is a great physical example of a tool that we've created that you're welcome to have for free, that we use with our clients, that'll help you get X number of steps up that mountain. It may get you all the way, it may get you part of the way, but it's still going to get you significantly on the road to your goal. So download it. It's for free. It's yours. Let us know how you've used it, how it's helped you. Any questions, comments, you want to talk to us about marketing, call 888-225-8594. Email RJ at speakeasymarketinginc.com or visit speakeasymarketinginc.com, Inc being INC. Take care. Hope this helps you.